about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. He'll keep it himself. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Walker. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, Walker steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, and it's Pollard again. This will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Walker. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Off the play fake. Walker. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
This is taken at about the 14. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Walker. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off play action. Walker. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Walker, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Rams nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners 13. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st down, Los Angeles.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Walker escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Walker. Off play action. Rolling to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And some strong running. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Walker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Rams 14, 49ers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Walker now throwing after the interception. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, Walker. That ball complete to Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Andy Isabella. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Walker. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Off play action. Walker. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Walker on 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw is Walker. Back to the air on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver.
You ain't nothing!
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Rams 21, 49ers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun. Walker will drop this underneath to Pollard. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Walker off the play fake. They'll buy some time right. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. And the 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Walker on 1st down. At the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Walker. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now third and goal.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? Why can't we score?
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Murray gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now an option play on second down. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Shotgun now for Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Murray flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Second down, here's Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Play action. Now it's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Walker. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's second and 5 now from the 37. Now Walker. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. That's out to the left, flat and complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On second and inches, Walker. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Walker. 20. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And across the chart, in the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Rams electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. Walker now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful.
Let's go.
And with it, they're back within a field goal.
49ers 18.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you...
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Now Walker throwing on first down, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Undercut.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's the way to make the play, get it?
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Walker.
The Rams 33-yard line.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down, Rams.
On play action, it's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break in the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Dancing to his left. That's to his running back, complete. He'll be ridden out of bounds, didn't even come close to sniffing the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This one caught by Isabella. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Walker on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Walker looking to throw on 2nd down. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme